Hello everyone. So I did some videos yesterday, right? And so there were two videos. One of them, okay, no, it was one video that I did yesterday. The other one I had done it, a while ago. But I received an email yesterday, and which was quite close. First of all, for those who sent me emails, I would just want to say thank you very much. I really appreciate it. The fact that you're not only watching my videos, but also you're sending in your comments and the things that you think should be what you see that it's not going well that you want to fix, and I really do appreciate that. And everyone that's watching my video all the time, thank you so much. Recently I've not been able to post as much video as I can. Whew, a lot of busyness, a lot of work, and within the political circle, and one of the things that gets me up is the fact that you just like today, no, like yesterday, I just heard they just called me. There's gonna be a meeting at this is in the morning, like is it around 9 or 10? There's gonna be a meeting at 2, and I'm there by 2. Guess when the meeting finished? I got back home after 8. 6 hours of meeting you did not plan for. But anyway, Sha. So thank you so much for those who watched. So one of the videos, you understand, I had spoken about the one I did. Let me talk about the one I did yesterday. So one of the emails I had spoken about the fact that there are a lot of people who come. They're always like, "Oh, activists are not politicians." I've heard that so many times, especially now that I'm in a political party, and sometimes it's being done in this kind of denigrating way. Oh no, they are talking. Oh no, come and sit down. We've done 40 years in politics. See me my mouth. Hey, my man, no day for here. My husband would say, if person follow my mouth, they will kuma kill me. And there was one, I looked the person dead, I looked him dead in the eye, and I say, is that 40 years of politics that's what is wrong with Nigeria today? That's why Nigeria is where it is. Because if everything was working well, do you think I would even be bothered? Yeah, I will be there enjoying myself, chilling out. Where do I have time to be checking whether Nigeria matter or not? But you hear that a lot, and almost in this denigrating way that, oh, activists, this is politics, this is not activism, activists cannot do that. And so I did a video and I was like, look, let me tell you, if you're talking about National Assembly and State Houses of Assembly, which is the legislative arm of government, it's really supposed to be advocates, activists, lawyers that are filling that place. It's not politicians. And the way he said it, was like, oh, I need to mind why. I was okay too. I do understand that, but the context. Okay, now I say context. I'm sounding like Danny Boala. I'm very. Oh my God forbid somebody do we boala lies in life. So okay, so the thing for me, I was saying that, okay, if you're saying to us, they're coming out and say to us that, oh, activists can't do this, activists this, and then okay, politicians, shouldn't also do this. The establishment politician, let them sit down and focus on executive power of the administration, and then let them do that and leave this other part for the activists, the advocates, the lawyers, and all of that. And I do see his point in terms of, because you're like, oh, I should mind what I say in terms of, people listen. I beg, get some talk that you guys to talk it the way it is, and you get some talk that come from. That's why they always say, what is the immediate cause and remote cause? Where is it coming from? And it's coming from the fact that I'm sick and tired of hearing people tell me that we are talking this thing. Oh, politics is not activism. This is not activism. Are you okay? Which one is this is not activism? Politics and activism, the end result is supposed to be the same. You understand? For the greater good. Anything you're doing, do it for the greater good. The people on the advocacy side are making demands, and the people on the other side, they are now making, and they are supplying and fixing the problems to go on. So for me, that's the context from which I did speak about. And honestly, one of the things we need to understand, and I think a lot of Nigerians miss that, and that was why I say, if we don't want a rubber stamp, what do you call it now, a National Assembly or State Houses of Assembly, then we need to have people who own their voices, who have their voices. You can be a politician, so it's not as if, because you're a politician, you can no longer be there. It's on the context I use in terms of people saying, oh, activists cannot be this. I'm sorry, because politicians too cannot be this. Let us be mad together, all of us. But at the end of the day, on a very, very serious note, you need people who can stand up and fight for something, people who can fight for something, people who have something to say, they should be the ones that are in the legislative arm of government. People who can stand. It is not a there's a difference between administration, right? There's a difference between those who are in a particular place and they can help do, certain things and all of that. That's a different one. But you also have a situation whereby there are those who sort of like make demands, are like the watchdog for the people, are like the conscience of the society, are representatives of the people, and so and so therefore they are the ones that would constantly be out there. How do I put it? I want to say fighting, and I'm looking at what fighting does it evoke another kind of strong emotion. But I think the word fighting for Nigerians, fighting for Nigeria, being there for Nigeria, and all of that. So that's one. The other thing, of course, the other email that I received, also thank you also for sending this email, was on someone who was saying to me, because I did a video some days ago. I also, when I did a video, right, I also did a tweet, and I'm saying, look, as far as I'm concerned, we must be pragmatic in the politics that we do. This politics of, oh, we are this, oh, sanctimonious strong, it's not going to work. Talk to people in the language that they will understand. And I was saying that if the language that people understand is food, please, when you're doing your campaign material, give them food. If it's bread, do bread. Put your party logo, picture, or whatever, and give them that bread and talk to them. So while they are eating the bread, they will listen to you more. There are some people that they need policies. They need to see what you're doing, what you're going to do, how you're going to do it, blah, 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 blah. Those ones, prepare your document for them. Prepare your policy documents for them with your picture, with your party logo and everything, and give it to them. This whole thing where most of the time we sit and then we think, oh, we're just going to be like sanctimonious and all of that self-discipline, because the person is calling me and he's saying that, oh, but you cannot be like APC, you have to do this differently. I'm not saying we should be like APC. I'm saying if the language people are going to understand is bread, give them bread. If it's rice, give them bread. If it is moi, give them moi. If it is a t-shirt, give them t-shirt. If it is policy documents, give them policy documents. I'm living in Nigeria. This thing we are going to, it's a war. No matter what, let's not sit down and say these are Nigerians have to come out. And even though he made a suggestion that we should have like all of these is it soup kitchens they call them, where you have this shelter where they do food and they're sharing to people. I'm not saying that. While you are sharing the food, what are you going to put? What picture are you going to put? Are you just going to share the food and go on? Because let me tell you something. We carry the burden of people all the time. We carry the burden of people most of the time. We carry the burden of people where government, we sit down and do nothing. We pay people's school fees. We pay their rent, their hospital bills, their feeding, their this, their that, their those, da, 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 da. At the end of the day, we do all of this. We don't make demands for anything. The people that are in government, we sit down and do nothing. In short, steal the money of the people, steal everything, pack it together. When it's time for election, they will not start bringing out money. You see that packaging that Tinubu is doing? Somebody that receive it now, you spend over 500,000, that packaging, I can tell you, it won't be more than maybe 100, 150,000. Let's even say 200,000. In the last 4 years, you have spent more than 400,000 or 1 million naira on someone. But the person will collect that package, all he's thinking about, oh, you now say that Tinubu is the best thing after jollof rice to them. Meanwhile, you've been taking the load, and the policies, the dangerous policies that Tinubu is making, Mr. Tinubu is doing, are affecting you, reducing your money more. See, you are squeezing out to help that person, and then that person will collect that thing, and that will be the whatever. We are here because we are trying to do sanctimonious this and that and that. Let me say, I said what I said though. If the language that the person will understand is bread, give the person bread. While the person is chewing the bread, explain what good leadership is. Explain what good governance, accountability, transparency is. Tell the person what you're going to do different. But at least at that moment, he's eating and it is entering his stomach. The person that is hungry, okay, he's not even going to listen to you at all. He's not going to hear anything. He's not going to follow anything and say they're going to get whatever, from you. So if we want to win this election, this is not an election for us to be right. This is an election for us to win it. and get the right person into office that will work for Nigeria, and Nigeria will begin to turn itself around. Because you see where we are right now. Where I keep anytime I talk, I refer us back to that national anthem that they changed. That was the beginning. If Nigerians had come mad to stand and tell this man, Oga, all of us go mad here. We wouldn't have here. Hey, leave it now. They've already changed it. Now, guess what? Before you know what's happening, they will change the constitution. The Kukuma, I think they have to TED now. APC have gathered people. They'll just change the constitution, and then you'll be sitting down here while they'll be marching on all of our heads. Anyway, thank you so much for watching.